Maxwell here, and welcome to the unlucky number 13th episode of TNA Making an Impact, which is our Slammiversary go-home show. Hopefully we've put enough storylines and matches together to capture your interest going into the pay-per-view, which will be our last one with all the bigger pay-per-view providers. I say hopefully it's a good show. Hopefully it's a show that's going to make sure that we're not going to lose pop anywhere, not going to lose importance anywhere, and that our storylines are all over the required heat on the storylines. So 18 segments today, quite a few matches, quite a few angles to really build up our main event, or one of our main events. So hope you enjoy it, guys, and yeah, let's get cracking right into TNA Impact. So sold out 3,000 at the end in the Grady Cole Center in North Carolina. And we're starting off a new episode of Impact Wrestling with Jeff Hardy. Jeff says, so the question that's been on everyone's lips over the past week has been, why did I attack Adam Cole and help my opponent for this Sunday? I can answer that right now. I was brutally assaulted backstage. It was by the BC, and I think everyone, I know that Drew agrees, that this Sunday we all want a fair fight. Drew then comes out and he has a few words for Jeff. You know, Jeff, you're right. Now I'm sorry that the BC attacked you, and if I had knew I would have helped. But I've had to watch my own back, and this Sunday they may attack, but I'll be ready, not just to fend them off, but also to defeat you. So all the best this Sunday, Jeff. You better hope that your best is good enough to beat me. So the champion and number one contender in the opening promo, a B-73, a really good start to the show. Hopefully this helps Drew Galloway gain some overness as well. But we got the crowd hotter, that's what we want, that's ideal. No skill improvements, and just a one negative, so a good hot start to the show. Our opening contest and about that had some subpar wrestling and little heat, with James Storm defeat Aiden O'Shea in 5:46 by pinfall with a forward long blower. C-53, you get the crowd hotter. James Storm with a performance of 55 and Aiden O'Shea with a 38. Aiden O'Shea is improving performance skills. Just a negative there for James Storm's declining physical ability, but yeah, that's okay, that's decent. It leads us in to our next segment. James Storm's walking to the back, but his music is cut off by the music of Shibata, who just strolls past him. Storm grabs a mic and interrupts Shibata's music and says, Shibata, I'll see you this Sunday. Why don't you show us all what you're capable of doing right now? So a little bit of mind games with Shibata there. And a D-38 to continue what will be a match this Sunday. And in that match, they had subpar wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. Shibata defeats Grado in pretty much 98 seconds by pinfall. D+48, proper squash match. Grado with a 23, Shibata with a 56. Grado's improving his performance skills. Shibata looks strong. Few negatives there. Then kick on to a match that was terrible, was Trevor Lee defeats Tigre Uno in 7:40 by pinfall. Obviously Tigre Uno still suffering from the beatdown last week. A D-39. Tigre Uno with 32. Trevor Lee with 37. It's kind of these matches, it's going to have to help build up Trevor Lee. Tigre Uno is improving his performance skills. And negatives here, mostly for inconsistencies, the poor psychology of Trevor Lee. Hopefully he can gain that skill working with better talents. Another matchup, so we're going through the matches very quickly before an angle-based end of show. Sienna defeats Velvet Sky in 7:08 with Cutthroat. A D-42, Velvet with a 36, Sienna with a 39. Overall, just a match to make Sienna look really strong. And again, Velvet Sky suffering from a lack of psychology. Seems to be a very common theme in this mod, the psychology, but it's a good challenge. It adds that extra element to the save. We then cut to Carly, who's in her office. She says, everyone, I have a special announcement to make. I can confirm that there are now 3 extra matches that are now official for Slammiversary. James Storm's and Shibata's problems with each other will be resolved this Sunday when they square off. Talking of problems in the Knockouts division, this time I'm giving Sienna an opportunity at Gail Kim's championship. And last but not least, we have to make the X division great again. So this Sunday we'll have a fatal 4-way match where the champion Ricochet will defend against Trevor Lee, Kenny Omega, and a new debuting superstar. Good luck, and everyone enjoy the rest of Impact. So E+30, she's booking matches left, right and centre. Are there any of these matches that take your fancy, guys? Let me know in the old comment section below as we carry on. And a decent match, Davey Richards defeats Bram in 9 minutes and 43 with a Tiger Bomb, a C63. So usually good matches with Davey Richards, that's good to see. Good ratings in his matches as well. He produces a 61, Bram with a 53. Not suited to his gimmick. Still really trying to think of a storyline for Bram. So he's really just helping talents get good ratings. No skill improvements. A couple of negatives there. Holding back for both guys. And Bram's inconsistency. This leads to a promo by the Wolves where they say, this Sunday, the Wolves do not have a match at present. However, we are fighting champions. So for this Sunday, we are issuing an open challenge to any tag team, whether it's former TNA, present TNA, hell, it doesn't even matter. We're going to show the world that the best tag teams compete here in TNA Impact Wrestling. So whoever you are, you better turn up. Or you might just get bitten. So a promo there from the Wolves. Open challenge this Sunday. Who will face them? Again, let me know in the comments section if there's any predictions for who you think that the Wolves will take on this Sunday. Only one negative there, C-56. I'm fair delighted with that. Next up, we've got a quick video hyping this Sunday's match for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship between Drew Galloway and Jeff Hardy. C64, this is before Drew Galloway's next match. And the match itself was decent. Drew Galloway defeats Tyrus in 11:38 by pinfall with a Future Shock DDT. C59, Drew was off his game but had a good in-ring performance of 59 compared to Tyrus's 48. Drew's improving his performance skills as well, so making him a more rounded performer. Other negatives here, inconsistency, chemistry for Drew, and the stamina of Tyrus. That's disappointing. I think Tyrus could be a good hand, it just depends how we go about using him. Next up in a poor match, Bobby Lashley and Robbie E defeated Magnus and Jesse in 11:05 when Bobby Lashley defeated Jesse with a knockout punch. C-55. Lashley was off his game and Jesse continues to hint at a face turn. Robbie E with a 36, Lashley with a 63, Jesse with a 32, Magnus with a 56. We continue a storyline called Move Aside between Magnus and Bobby Lashley. Magnus improves his technical skills. Negatives here, mostly for Jesse, but it's again putting him with these kind of talents to help him maybe gain a bit more skill set. And proving, of course, we're going to have a good matchup, hopefully between Lashley and Magnus going forward. And it continues a little storyline I've got going between Robbie E and Jesse. After the match, a promo from Bobby Lashley, who says, Magnus, just so I went through this imposter tonight, I'm going to run through you like a wrecking ball this Sunday. So you can run as much as you like, but you can't hide and you can't survive. Basic promo, because Bobby Lashley never known for promo skills, but somehow gets a B+84. Continues the Move Aside storyline. Nothing really add here, but Magnus and Bobby Lashley will go one-on-one this Sunday. So booking all the matches pretty much on the last day before the show. Next up in a decent match, Adam Cole defeats Jeff Hardy in 12:59 by pinfall for a fast roll-up. During the match, we also had Kenny Omega run in and attack Jeff Hardy. C59 is a bit disappointing, but we had to make Jeff Hardy look strong to take the defeat. Again, showing that the BC have problems with Jeff Hardy, which gives Adam Cole the win. Elevates him, even though Jeff Hardy with a 73, Adam Cole with a 49. Adam Cole's improving his Rumble skills, but he's going to be one for the future. Booking decisions, a few negatives for Adam Cole there. Good poor psychology. Ugh, I need to learn on that skill. Overall, a pretty good main event. We have a promo from Adam Cole, who just says, this is exactly what we were talking about, Hardy. This Sunday, watch your back, because you and Galloway won't make it out of Slammiversary alive. This is because we are the BC for life. As Kenny Omega does so well, and I just can't do the 4 part. But C59, and yeah, it's pretty good promo there for them. And yeah, just continue to build up the BC. That's the plan. We then see EC3 making his way to the ring for our final segment, where he will meet his opponent this Sunday, Slammiversary, and they will sign the contract. That's a C65. We cut to the ring where Carly already is, with 2 chairs and a table with contracts on them. EC3 heads to the ring and grabs a microphone. He says, "So Carly, who is it? Who's this guy that is apparently better than me?" Carly says, "Patience, Ethan. This man has wrestled all around the world, proving to be an elite hand in every promotion that he has worked for. He wasn't cheap, but he challenges the fact you call yourself the MVP of TNA Impact. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the former TNA superstar returning to TNA, the one, the only MVP." So if I could have made it more obvious with the whole MVP thing. MVP's music hits, and he hits the ring, and it looks like he's got a little something to say to EC3 ahead of this Sunday. So C-55, MVP debuts a cocky gimmick, which got an average rating. EC3 came across well, Carly was underwhelming, and it continues their little storyline. There were no skill improvements to speak of, negatives, just a low experience. And we finished the show, so let me get this straight. You have the audacity to proclaim to the world that you're the MVP? When I heard this, and that Carly was looking for an opponent for Slammiversary, it made all the sense. I get the right deal, the right money, and I show the world that I'm still the real MVP of pro wrestling. And most of all, I get to kick your ass as well. You were nothing when I was here before, you were gifted everything by your aunt. She's gone, your friends are gone. Let's face it, your odds of being a world champion, ever again, are gone. MVP signs a contract, and then we cut to the end of the show. Teasing about tension between them, they're not going to come to blows until Slammiversary. MVP signed his contract, EC3 should have signed the contract. That match is set in stone for this Sunday at Slammiversary, so another signing in is MVP, another big name, a reasonably big name, but someone who can help get us better ratings going forward. C61, control the company storyline, advances with this segment. C plus 66, show increase their popularity in 30 regions, exactly what we want, increasing pop everywhere, and that was with a main event that was way back there. So a lot of good segments there, brilliant for the roster. I don't think I can complain with a rating like that going into a pay-per-view. So I'll quickly see here what's happening. Chavo Guerrero's injured. Done a lot of praise for our show, so that's good. Ricardo Rodriguez is staying with AAA. We do have another new signing coming in, but I'll try and keep that quiet. He'll be coming in about 3 weeks' time. So it's someone from WWE. Any guesses? Let me know in the comments section below as well. At 1.27, that's good to see. Still the third biggest company. Prestige 32. Momentum 23. Size all 49. So we're looking good across the board. We're getting better and better. And I must say I've learned from last year's mistakes where it was just I don't quite know where it was going. I was making silly mistakes, long-term contracts. We're in a good place. We're making profit. We're gaining the company size. We're slowly making it better. So we still have a couple of debuts. One definitely debuts on Sunday in the X Division match. I believe we still have another 3 on top of that. One way in the future, one possibly the show after Slammiversary, one just whenever we can fit them in. So there's plenty of guys still to debut, but we're making good money, and it's been an enjoyable save so far. Took a little bit of time to get into, but it just shows how bad the roster was to start with. So all I can say is thank you for watching, guys. It's been deeply appreciated. If you enjoyed the show, don't be afraid to drop a little like. If you haven't subbed, hit the sub button, and these videos will drop in your inbox every Tuesday and Friday. All I can ask is if you get any predictions for the matches at Slammiversary. So that is Jeff Hardy versus Drew Galloway. Who will win that for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship? Will the BC make their presence known? Will it affect the outcome in any way? Sienna takes on Gail Kim for the TNA Knockouts Championship. The Wolves will defend their championships in an open challenge. Who will be those challengers? Let me know what you think about that. Who's going to be the debutant in the X Division Fatal 4-Way between Ricochet, Trevor Lee, Kenny Omega, and that mysterious superstar? And of course we have Shibata versus James Storm, Bobby Lashley versus Magnus, and EC3 versus MVP, and probably more if I can fit some more matches in. But say thanks for watching, guys. It's been deeply appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the game as much as I am, because say this save and the WWE save have been a blast. And I'll speak to you next time. Bye bye.